Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming and thanks for your interest in Foundry College. 36% of American college students attend two-year colleges, over a third. That's 6.6 million students. 22% of them finish after 3 years. 38% after 6 years. These students don't want calculus and Shakespeare. They're not interested in a 4-year liberal arts kind of curriculum. These students want a better job, a job that won't be automated. They want a future. 10% of US jobs will be automated in 2019. That blew my mind when I first read that from Forrester. Up to 73 million US jobs will be automated in 2030. But almost 2 million new jobs, new non-routine jobs, which machines cannot easily do, are being created every year. Workers need to be prepared for jobs that have a future. Foundry College. We're a new kind of two-year online college. It's synchronous, real-time, that effectively, that's a key word for us, we use the science of learning at every turn, effectively teaches large numbers of working adults. For working adults, there are 37 million Americans who have some college but no degree. The generative, broad, general knowledge you can use to adapt, knowledge and skills that are needed for non-routine jobs that will not easily be automated. Non-routine jobs require the abilities to think critically, solve problems creatively, learn adaptively, communicate well, and use other soft skills. Employers seek workers with such knowledge and skills. Tons of surveys show this. So, what do we teach? We directly teach. That's important, the word directly. This is not a byproduct of studying English for close reading or philosophy for critical thinking. We teach directly, foregrounding, critical analyses. Notice, plural. Why? There is no such thing as critical thinking. Think about it. What do you mean by critical thinking? It's not one thing. It's a collection. We broke it down. We're explicit about it. Practical problem solving. We teach heuristics that have been shown empirically to work, help you solve problems. Clear communication. Learning at work. We teach them how to adapt as the workplace changes. Working with others. How do you negotiate? How you work on a team. Managing yourself at work. How you use a calendar. How to be responsible. How to follow through. Something about ethics. That's our first year. That's our general education program. Second year, we build on that, build on those foundations, prepare students for non-routine jobs that are growing, at least 200,000 unfilled positions per year, these positions, and are widely distributed in the US. So customer service and sales management, healthcare management, IT service and sales. We've invented a new kind of teaching, which I call System 1 teaching, using a science of learning. It's based on Daniel Kahneman's book, Thinking Fast and Slow. We are all virtuosos at System 1 processing. It's amazing, all humans. It looks like most of IQ comes out of System 2. So what we've done is figured out ways to do an end run around System 2. So we can teach practically anybody. And we have data on that, by the way. We've done this through some new technology. We call it the Forge. We are Foundry College. Of course, our technology is the Forge. It's developed to integrate our curriculum and pedagogy. It's developed to operate inexpensively at scale, collects massive amount of data on student performance and behavior, which we use to improve the pedagogy. So here's what it looks like. Look on the left, please. This is a professor's point of view. The classes are all PowerPoint slides. The colored one is instructions to the Forge. Otherwise, they see them in order. The professor can see what's coming up. This is a result of a poll, professor's point of view. In real time, you see those bars grow. You see the professor. Below the professor is what we call the student matrix. So it's, in this case, 4 by 4. It's moving. Every 10 seconds, it's fully replaced. It scrolls across. You can see someone has their hand up. Notice also that we eliminate the video if the bandwidth is challenged. So we preserve audio. People can turn off their cameras because they're bandwidth challenged. Our students have Chromebooks, tablets, and expensive computers, and often don't have very good bandwidth. So they have the option of going to 2 by 2 here to lessen the processing. Notice it's scrolling, by the way. You can see that it's scrolling across. If there's a student point of view, if there's a correct answer, you see it in green. Chat is always open. This is one of the things I like best about it. This is a professor's point of view. You can see the slides on the far left. Each of these bars corresponds to a different breakout group. they're heat maps. So there are 5 different dimensions that can be mapped into them, just one at a time. In this case, we're mapping the amount of talking that's going on. So what you see here is the lighter colors. The blue indicate not much talking, which is what you'd expect because they're supposed to be reading instructions. This one group up here, they're talking a lot. This is the group that you're seeing, the one that's surrounded. You can click on this group and join it. So this is what it looks like when you're joining the group. That's the professor. This is, in this case, 3 students. This is the instruction. You can find out why they're having trouble, why they're talking. Tons of data collected. The key features are up to 200 people in a lecture. Small breakout groups automatically sorted by level. So we're collecting at the end of every single session is a quiz. We use those data to put students automatically into groups with people at a similar level. They can vote and take polls, respond in chat to prompts. So even during the lecture components, it's very interactive. Professors can share anything on their desktop or on the web. Students take individualized quizzes, huge bank of quizzes sampled randomly for different students, massive amount of data. Lastly, you could say, look, this could be a tree following the forest. No one there to hear it. Where do we get our students? So we have developed 4 different channels: organizational partners, teacher partnerships, direct employer partnerships, digital direct to consumer. We're currently doing our first class. Our NPS is 50 halfway through. A new kind of, the bottom line is a new kind of online college that features future-proof curriculum designed so that they learn skills and knowledge that will not be easily automated. The pedagogy is based on the science of learning. New technology integrates the curriculum and the pedagogy. Our goal, 50,000 students in 5 years. Thanks very much.